Hi guys, and welcome back to an autumnal chips green world. And with autumn comes the beautiful red of the Japanese maple by the front door, which will become our centerpiece of our display today. Give it some little buddies that will keep it company and turn this space into a warm autumn welcome. That said, let's get on. I've been rummaging around the potting shed and out back, and I've managed to collect a number of pots that are disused that I'll cobble together in this display, as well as 2 new stone pots. Naughty. But that saves me some money, so that's good. And I'll also be reusing 2 of the shrubs from last year's Christmas display. So there's a bonus. Also saving money. And I've also got some new plants. I'll talk more about them as I plant them up. The last 2, and we can begin. Let's create some magic. And I know what you're thinking. How are you going to create magic with this sad looking miserable bunch? Watch and find out. Right, let's make some room so we can begin. Let's start with the one at the back, because I want this pot hidden away. It used to be a lovely granite colour, but it's faded over time, and this is why it's probably disused. I have been meaning to paint them. I've got a pair of these. I might do that in the future, but for now it can be at the back here, where hopefully you won't see it. That's the plan. Right, so that's all levelled up. Let's start with Nandina domestica obsessed. This is the plant from last Christmas display, so it's getting reused. Nice. Let's get one of the grasses, see what it looks like behind, and then I can maybe plant it in the same pot. Saves on pots. Yes, I think that'll work. It's just whether I put Nandina here or lower down. Let's have another look. No, I think lower down. Let's try japonica. And this is Skimmia japonica rubella, also from last Christmas courtyard display. And yes, I think rubella is the winner. She is going at the top. So, let's get on. Right, there's Rubella all tucked in, and she has a little bed buddy, little grass. So now next to Rubella we will put Nandina, and Nandina would also get a bed buddy called grass too, and that will be our backdrop. So let's do that. That's Nandina and her bed buddy grass all tucked in. Now for a slightly nicer looking pot, and in here we're going to plant Euphoria minus merlot. Beautiful colour, beautiful. And this will grow to a height of 60 centimetres and a spread of 60 centimetres. That's 24 inches. Thrives in sun and well-drained soil, but can tolerate some light shade. This will only be planted in here temporarily just for the winter display, and in spring she will be planted out in this area when I finally get round to doing the top half of the town garden. I was meant to get on with it this year, but I'm slightly behind. I've been getting distracted with exciting new opportunities, but I'm not going to tell you anything about that until I'm 100% sure. So there might be some exciting news coming up in the future. And I've already said too much, and that's as much as I'm saying on the subject. Let's get on with planting. Euphoria all potted up and in her spot. Now let's tackle Rudbeckia, the summerina sugar shack. There's a mouthful. And she will be going in one of the new stone pots. And this is virtually just a transfer She will be planted out also in spring. Well, I say planted out, she'll be getting a much larger pot and she will be taken round the back to the new potting shed garden, where conditions will suit her better. In full sun, well-drained soil, and grows up to a height of 60 centimetres and a spread of 45. That's her nicely tucked in. Now to see where her best side is. Wanna look in her best. And place her. Perfect. And now we have a little Hellebores, early rose. We're going to pot her up in one of the new stone pots, and it's just temporarily for this display. She will also be planted out in this area under one of the benches in spring, when we finally get around to doing this top end of the town garden. She'll be getting planted amongst ferns and other hellebores, but for now this will be her home over the winter period. Early rose all tucked in. Let's place her just here. Beautiful. And the next plant is a Heuchera orange, and she's going to be planted in a green glazed stone pot. One of my oldest pots. I have 4 of these pots. It's a bit dirty. Let's give it a bit of a rub down. Spruce it up a bit. That's better. Final little tuck in, and let's place her at the front. And then we've got one more to do, which is something I got on clearance and managed to save. She's going in one of the old pots. I got this in clearance, 50p, another Heuchera. Can't be sure of the name of this one. If you know, drop it down below in the comments. I think she was an arrangement of plants in one pot and the others had died, so I bought her for 50p, and I'll take the majority of the soil off around her and give her a new pot. she seems to be doing well. I think she'll fit in fine here. Waste not, want not. We'll use some of that. Nothing wrong with that compost. I think they'd neglected to water them in the heat wave. They had quite a lot of plants in the clearance. A lot of them not looking good whatsoever. But I saw this little hooker popping out and I thought she was amongst dead plants all around her, and I thought, she could be saved. 50 pence, not bad. Give her new life. And there we go, all tucked into her new home. Hopefully she'll be a happier plant. Now, where to put her? Not sure. My instinct is to put her the other side. Put her there for now. Let me see, because I have some other items I'm going to be adding to this display, so let's do a bit of arranging, get this right. Right, I think we're nearly there. Let's have a stand back, have a look. I think I was right about the hooker. It needs to go the other side. So let's do that. Yes, much better. Let's have a look at Gypsy Boy, see what his thoughts are. He agrees. Let's go ahead with that and get Gypsy Boy to clean up. Right, now that that's all cleaned up, let's add the finishing touches. A few little pumpkins. After all, it is Halloween soon, and there's nothing more autumnal than a pumpkin. Let's not go over the top though, just a little sprinkle. I think that's perfect. Now for one last touch, a little pumpkin wreath for the door. Bit of fun. And now we just have to wait for the light to fade and darkness to fall and have the big switch on. But before we do that, let's have one last look before darkness falls. And there we go, guys. A truly beautiful, warm autumn welcome to Chip's World. Hope you've all enjoyed. Hope you all have a great week. Thank you to all the patrons of the channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Have a wonderful Halloween. And I will see you very soon. So, look forward to that. Wish you all the best, and bye for now.